it, Mike Tirico. Greg, this is one that defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is, you defend the initial play that was called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
The veteran Chris Boswell, ready to get things going. Off we go from the Steel City. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greggy's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, always to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple of years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition each take.
They run with the one-time Titan. It's Derrick Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Now Lamar will hang on to it, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Nice job by defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Jackson now on second down. He's going nowhere. He'll lose yardage on that play.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You could see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
What can they do here on third down and 7? It's the tight end Likely in motion. On third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
What a luxury. Certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll find Aguilar. Complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. Aguilar goes off in motion. To the air one more time with Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And a good job rallying for the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
On that opening drive, we'll see the response as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Across 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade. Couple years with the Broncos. It outbreak the 9-time Pro Bowler year 1 in Pittsburgh.
At one point, this guy was one of the top superstars in the entire league, and I think he's fallen as far from that as people want to imagine. This is still a winning quarterback in the NFL, and historically, what's been a very dynamic dual-threat approach in his game has turned to more of a passing style as he's gotten older. If he puts together one of those vintage percentages we've seen over the years, he's going to be a hard one to beat. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. That's caught right side. It's fire move. Here's third and 7. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He's got the first down and more than that. And now they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important. Everybody misses. We want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Austin brought in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. He'll take this forward for about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
The best guys I've been around, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Pick for the win.
From the gun, it's Wilson. got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Steelers move out to a 7-3 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over now for the second time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers. And depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. This is Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Russ. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
A run with Harris. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Quarterback just has to get this ball out of his hands. I understand giving your guy a chance to pick up the first down. Let's see if he can get some space downfield past the sticks and put one on him. But once it's clear that's not going to work, this ball either needs to be thrown away, checked down, but you certainly don't want to continue to go backwards.
Here's the replacement for Cameron Johnston. Corliss Waitman on to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Wallace now on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll get about 5. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet, stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Galore goes off in motion. Now, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens are on top. It's now 10-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Freiermuth. Second down and 8. Now Wilson. He'll go right back to Freiermuth.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll try to run for it with Harris. And the drive is still up. He's got the first down, up to the 44.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now toss left side for Harris. Not much there, maybe a yard. Throwing is Wilson. That's to the former Ram and Falcon, Van Jefferson. They get 14.
Kick for the win.
Good for a Steeler first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now it's Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. They'll run with Harris. He slams it in there, and he is in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This returnable for Wallace. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Jackson now. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. 32 yards. So after 1, 14-10 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. He'll go right back to Flowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
No motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Bateman is the motion man. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The quarterback had the decision to make, and boy, he chose the right one, taking it in for the touchdown.
The key to this play, Mike, is the decision-making by the quarterback. Get your eyes on that defensive end. If he crashes on the handoff to the back, you pull it, he gets out in space, and he does the rest.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. He'll start at the 4. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Down the field, he's got Washington. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. Took him up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground is Jalen Warren. He'll work forward for a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll give it to Harris again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers have tied it at 17.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it himself. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Jackson now on 2nd down. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. On 3rd down, Jackson to the tight end, likely. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Hit for the win.
Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He finds Austin with the grab. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Brandon Stevens there to bring him down. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Another run here with Harris. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now, Wilson. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now Russ. This one complete to Washington. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers will go up by 7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes Hill on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Down the field, he's got Aguilar. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
A first down throw for Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 2nd down, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. To the air one more time with Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson up top again. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
The point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will tie this game at 24. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. There's that man again. Another catch.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. This one grabbed by Austin. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and a yard. Now Wilson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Again, Wilson. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing again, Wilson. To the sideline and caught by Pickens. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Wilson will throw again. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will move out in front, 27-24.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On second down, Russ. He finds Austin with the grab. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. This isn't going to work out much better either. Stop right at the line of scrimmage this time. No gain, tough sequence, and that brings up 4th down.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
Ravens bring their punt team out. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. gun, here's Russ. He's going to run it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They run it over center with Harris. And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up around the 35.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Austin brought in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now, Jackson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. And he will score. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Russ. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught! And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Wilson. It is brought in the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This returnable for Wallace. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A 1st down throw for Jackson. To the tight end, likely. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Bateman is the motion man. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Aguilar goes off in motion. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the give, here's Henry. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Larry Ogunjobi with the tackle for the defense. Third down, 3 to go. Jackson now. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Hit for the win.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And this time, he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and through. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. There's Jefferson.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd
for the win
to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The Ravens offense, and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Slot man in motion right. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is hot. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Point after now from Tucker. His kick is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Patterson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers' offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. He'll run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Hit for the win.
Now it's Wilson. That's caught right side. It's Fryermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Ravens offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Tucker for the point after.
Hit for the win.
He gets it to go, and the Ravens are able to extend the lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Patterson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Now it's Wilson. Here's a screen set up for Warren. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's
For the win.
What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Now he takes off.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing
In
the
real
pressure
life.
pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.